Spring cleaning is a common thing to do this time of year, but do you ever think about getting rid of some of the things in your cupboard?
In today's Health Check, Delane Cleveland reports that if the food you have in your cupboard contains certain ingredients, experts say now would be a good time to rid yourself of some of these items.
The convenience of boxed and processed food is a big reason why items like these end up in people's cupboards. But if you talk to registered dietitians from Nutritional Weight and Wellness in Maple Grove, there are a few common cupboard products people could just as well do without.
There are 6 things that I recommend that people remove from their cupboards. Foods that contain trans fats, processed carbohydrates, MSG, excess sodium, refined oils, and then artificial sweeteners.
She says each of the aforementioned ingredients can have negative effects on the body. Case in point, peanut butter and non-dairy creamers, which contain trans fat.
You want to avoid all trans fats because they increase inflammation and create cell damage in our bodies.
To replace peanut butter, she says to look for a brand with fewer ingredients. And rather than non-dairy creamer, use heavy whipping cream instead.
Next 2 items I have are examples of high processed carbohydrate foods.
She's referring to cereal and mac and cheese, which can create a blood sugar spike.
You might feel fatigued, you might have cravings or irritability.
She says to replace cereal with a breakfast of eggs, an apple, and nut butter. And rather than mac and cheese, replace that with canned tuna and mayo over a bed of greens.
So the next 2 examples I have here of canned soup and hamburger helper both include excess sodium and MSG.
She says those ingredients can lead to weight gain, fluid retention, and migraines. Her advice is to make your own homemade soup or chili using fresh ingredients.
One other thing that I recommend eliminating from the cupboards would be refined oils such as canola oil and corn oil.
Instead, use olive oil or coconut oil. If that's hard to remember, she says there's a simple rule people can follow.
Do you know how to pronounce the ingredient, and do you know what it is? If you don't, then you probably don't want to actually consume that and have that in your body.
For Health Check, Delane Cleveland, 12 News.